Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, marhaba. How did I go from being a Christian kid from Ghana to growing up in Holland, Europe? In 2022, I found myself, my wife, and two kids on a ferry crossing from Spain into Tangier, Morocco, making Hijrah as a Muslim convert. So, how did this adventure start? Which challenges did I overcome? Alhamdulillah. Yalla, let's go. Inshallah, I will continue to document what is to know about making Hijrah to Morocco. Subscribe to join me on this journey, Inshallah. Who am I? My name is Abdul Hamid, born and raised in Ghana. I chose to start my story here. This is the barn me and my younger brother started our business from, selling quality, full-service coffee solutions to businesses in Holland. This was a journey we started together with the help of some great friends. We built it ground up, not using any official loans or finance. Alhamdulillah. It was a tough journey, especially for my younger brother. Do or die, as they say. Well, he almost did die. We made a simple deal. He would remain the CEO owner of the business, and I stepped in with funding, sales, and strategy. The business required an experienced leader with years of knowledge of the market. My younger brother has that understanding of the B2B coffee market. We used to buy and refurbish a certain great quality espresso machine. Then we supply our business customers with coffee, hot choco, and more. And when needed, maintenance, of course. At a certain point, I could afford a car I really liked. I have an interest for cars. Nothing big or special though. When browsing for a car, I already had Hijrah in mind, inshallah. Aristoteles Onassis once said, "Know what you are walking towards," inshallah. And of course, Onassis didn't add inshallah. At a certain point, the business really started picking up. Alhamdulillah. The point that our good name was out there and got referrals. The balance shifted to fulfilling and expanding. Alhamdulillah. We finally created entrepreneurial independence. So many years we tried all sorts of hustle, dreaming of a life, determining when we wanted to eat, what we wanted to eat and how long. For a simple example. Daily operation took us all over the place, even into other countries. Exploration is a key activity, we learned. And so we did, Alhamdulillah. We moved into a brand new location, right next to the most important highway of the Netherlands, and Holland's biggest urban park, called Maxima Park. I love walking, by the way. Centered in between the biggest cities of Holland, such as Amsterdam, Rotterdam and Utrecht. A perfect location, especially because my younger brother loves swimming, especially when it's freezing cold. Why work to pay for a house with a swimming pool, whilst you can have a public paid natural lake around the corner? Tax legally smart. This is how we roll. Alhamdulillah. A new life was opening up, Alhamdulillah, after so much dwelling, exploring and advancing, using our brotherly cooperation. My younger brother and I always love having relaxed conversations about effective growth. One day, I stumbled upon a YouTube video of Institute of Trading, 10 Secrets to Achieve Financial Success. A must watch. Anton Creel gives a lecture on financial independence, how to be efficient. I could have skipped all of my school just by understanding the financial education he brings there. Up to this day, we use his teachings as a financial guide. Alhamdulillah. We are men with faith, conscious of our duties and death. We need to utilize our time well. Invest our time and money in activities that set you free. Who doesn't want more time for family, leisure, and ibadah? Especially becoming a great father, inshallah. Build and own your own infrastructure. What does this mean? It means increasing your independence, inshallah. In the West, we are used to all kinds of solutions that provide when you can't. Government securities, insurances, loans, and liabilities. Although it makes sure everyone is taken care of, which is great, it also creates incentive to outsource your resilience. We needed a better hedge against inflation and other financial externals. Growing the business meant exploring new possibilities. A stronger way forward is by building your brand through private labeling. We spent a great deal of time on investigating blends, packaging, etc. One of my greatest lessons in life is realizing that most successes aren't planned out. They occur when doing, inshallah. We had a ready quality product, but as our insights grew, we realized that we needed to go higher up the distribution chain for what we really wanted. We wanted a stronger resilience. This meant moving closer to the source. Since we are from Ghana, we chose to explore there. This meant a business travel to homeland, sourcing some fantastic coffee beans, inshallah.
معنا نهج حياة جئنا تبصرة عن كل ضلال أعددنا بضع رسالات تحمل نورا للأجيال ولكي لا
As you can imagine, I felt absolutely great being back in homeland Ghana. The business trip felt double because I had just become father to my first daughter, alhamdulillah. Leaving my wife and child behind wasn't easy at all, although she had all the wonderful support from her sisters and family, alhamdulillah. I stayed for only 1 week. I felt a heightened responsibility to make the trip worth. Being a parent gives a renewed motivation. A million thoughts crossed my mind. Memories, visions, and reflections went through my system as a flu virus. Firstly, we managed coffee sourcing. Finding great quality, natural grown coffee isn't easy. Climate change and economics are the main factors for farmers to choose other crops. Happily, we managed to secure some great sources, alhamdulillah. But it came with truckloads of determination and creativity. That's what we learned. Visiting homeland also means investing in family ties. For me, it was 6 years since I last visited. 2013 was the year our mother passed away and I had to fly back to handle formalities. Now that I was back, 2019, this was the first time we met as a family without our mother at the throne. Another new chapter to my life. Since I and my junior brother grew up mostly in Europe, you can understand there was a game of dynamics and values at play versus the Ghanaian branch of the family. We have always had a base level of respect for each other, alhamdulillah. So, we never really passed a threshold of indecency or treachery. So I thought, we chose to have the meeting poolside at a well-known hotel resort. Setting the stage is always important. We humans interact with our environment, active and passively. At this meeting, we discussed how to go on as a family. In Ghanaian tradition, it's extra key to protect traditions and heritage. Our mother, who passed away, had certainly made a lasting impression on all of us. You could say she had a strong brand, alhamdulillah. This made the meeting go well. Although not perfect, we were all satisfied at that point. Grown-ups know that God will challenge your dreams, and if not, the devil is setting up camp for you. So, develop a vision, and only communicate it to those who are in patient understanding of the benefits. Do not expect anything from them though. They might wake up differently the next day. Like, hey man, get to the Hijrah part. It's taking too long. So let me explain why I'm talking about this. Making Hijrah is not easy, and you have to have a certain intention. And I'm just giving my view on the travel I'd made to get here. And by chance, I saw a podcast the other night. It's by Minute for Allah. In English, it's called Minute for Allah. And there was this story about a woman who, got married young and also divorced young. And to cut it short, she took many years before she got the right man. And after all these years of prayers and dedication to Allah, she got something fantastic out of it. I think you should check the podcast and find out for yourself. It's on Minute for Allah. The reason why I'm telling you this is because the very thing you're asking for might not come right away. So you'll have to wait sometimes, even though you are making certain kinds of progress or, of course, doing everything possible to make it happen. But sometimes it just it's not there yet. And what I'm trying to tell you is Allah is still hearing what you're requesting for. So don't think your prayers or your requests are in vain. And that's why I'm trying to tell the story in a complete way, to give you the background of things. Otherwise you might think, hey man, this guy just got it easy, or he just made a request and bam, just like that. No way. So I hope you enjoy this story, and let's continue. They say it takes a tragedy to change a man's ways. Well, we all found out. Social distancing and all that. Wow, what an experience that was. Empty shopping malls and buildings. Since I respect the real-time loss and pain people went through, I choose not to elaborate. What we did learn was rhyming, private and business life. People rethought how they were operating on a daily basis. It forced everyone to make effective changes to their distribution of value. Life is a journey. In Ghana we say Sankofa. It means go back and retrieve. Go back and get it. Being in Ghana the previous year already set me to rethink my life. I had stopped working for a big insurance company. I had always worked with great joy there, but Allah showed me a new path, away from riba and many other bad elements. Now I was a co-owner, an investor, a funder. I converted to Islam in recent years, 2015. Being in Ghana, thinking of my heritage, made me realize the story I was creating myself. The story and brand my children would get to know, inshallah. It was there, on that beach, I remembered my ancient desire to leave Holland. I had spent almost 40 years in Holland, and the most success I had was becoming Muslim, basically. I didn't make the big bucks. I had grown smarter through talks with my junior brother. He explained me a lot about the reality of taxes and basically the financial drain of the system. I owe him a lot on schooling me on such matters. My junior brother is a true master of efficiency. Something I went on when I had to decide whether to invest in his business or not. Alhamdulillah, it was a great decision. Being in Ghana, I started growing a desire to make moves on my own. I was a funder, not the founder. I wanted to further my independence, build something lasting, inshallah. I set out a few objectives I felt by heart. I knew it would take time. I am certainly not the most disciplined person, but being a Muslim and parent improves discipline. So I built on that, alhamdulillah. By the way, also check out Atomic Habits by James Clear. During the lockdowns, online shopping became a thing. People started hoarding quickly and worldwide supply chains got disrupted. These dynamics led to slowed down availability of goods. In this time, I learned an important lesson: creating systems. This shopping basket was the inspiration for that. I cut a steady deal with a Persian shop I knew well. I saw that the Dutch all went to the big stores. So, I both wanted to grant him business and secure a steady relationship for weekly shopping. So we created a list of weekly goods. Win-win, alhamdulillah. Setting up a system for repeated activity creates clarity, speed and trust. Pair that with a good handshake on consistent quality and you got your pillar for effortless consistency, inshallah. During lockdown, we were lucky our business didn't get struck too hard, although we did take a loss. Our luck was that our main customers weren't all restaurants and offices. I was driving the daily deliveries for the company with great joy. I got to listen to many audiobooks and Islamic content. I was shaping up for my new goals. Part of that was finding a job from home. I had been working mostly at physical office jobs for all my life. But, subhanallah, I learned a valuable insight about myself and my value. How did I go from making my money by physical distribution to working remote, having no mentionable degrees? Follow me and find out how I transitioned. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're still enjoying the story. I just came back from the mosque. We finished Friday prayers. And I'm standing here in Marrakesh. And well, Marrakesh is a total different experience than Agadir. Especially with the intention of Hijrah. I'll tell you more about that later, inshallah. Anyway, if you are enjoying the video, just give a comment. Me myself, I don't like the word comment. You know, it has a negative connotation to it. So I rather have a reaction, you know, or feedback. You know, just let me know if you're enjoying the video. You might be like, hey man, I was really enjoying the video until you showed up with your face. It's all cool, you know, just give me a reaction. I would love that. Anyway, follow me on this story, inshallah. And I hope to upload many more stories and of course my experiences here in Morocco. And somewhere here around should be the possibility, or there or here, to find part 2 to the story, inshallah. I'm still learning. Come with me, grow with me, inshallah. Subscribe for more, because I'm not really on a tight schedule on uploading. I rather make it heartfelt, if you understand what I mean. So just comment and then the algorithm will do the rest. Then I don't need to be on the clock. I rather work for you, if you understand what I mean. So, take care. Assalamu alaikum.